Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can create a template in Canvas, and we're going to be using the design tools. So here's what the template is going to end up looking like. So here I have the template, I have a module number here, lesson number, and then these three tabs, Mine's On, Action, and Consolidation. So even if this is not exactly what you're looking to do to create for your template, that's okay. I think this video will show you how you can quickly create however your page wants to, whatever you want to make it look like, and then how can you replicate that over and over again in your course. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now click on the plus sign and I'm going to create a new page, and let's call it right here our template. So I even use like capitals just to kind of emphasize like, yes, this is my template. And let's click on the template and now edit it. Once we edit it, you may have to turn on the design tools if it doesn't launch automatically, but here I have launched, so I'm good to go. So I love how it does like an accordion here where it drops down, and I'm going to add in, choose a theme. So choosing a theme, you can choose whichever theme that you like. I do tend to stick with one theme throughout a course. So this is the theme that I have decided to land on for this course. So now what I'm going to do is work my way down to customizing the banner text. So what I can do is here, instead of text, and again, you can choose to create whatever you want here. You can have it blank. If you actually, let me show you quickly. If I go blank, you can remove that box so you're not stuck with it if you don't want it. So that's for any of these themes. So, but if I do want to keep it, I'm going to go to lesson, and then I'll just maybe cut like the number here as my placeholder. So when I move forward, I can update that. I tend to also have the module mentioned. And again, I can have a number sign to as a placeholder for the module number. And I'm just going to update this because I had another template before, which is why I did a template too. Okay. Now, as you saw, I have three tabs. So I have the Mine's On, Action, and Consolidation. Again, you do not need to have these tabs. You can add whatever content you want right now here as placeholders, or even leave it like this, and then you can just move on. But for now, I am going to show you how you can add in those tabs if you're interested. So I'm going to now go down to the advanced, so add the advanced elements. And the very first one's accordions and tabs. So since this is the beginning of my page, I'm going to choose as block, because you'll notice if you create as block anywhere, even within your course, it will generate up to the very top. So it is important that I do it as block right now, which is great because it works nicely. But down later on, if you ever use any of these tools, such as the accordion tool, I do tend to use that quite a bit. So I reveal solutions. I will use the @cursor. So that means wherever my cursor is, that's where I want this to be embedded, not as a block that goes to the top. Okay, so I'm going to click as a block. And now this is where I'm going to quickly add two more blocks. And then I just type in Mine's On, Action, and Consolidation. Okay, so again, you can do whatever you want here. You may not even have tabs, but this is how I'm going to go forward. Ooh. Okay, so let's say I save right now. Like, oh yeah, I did it. It looks great. And I click save. But then you'll notice when I click save and I look at it, it's like, oh, they're not tabs. So I didn't actually click on that little button to make it tabs. Not a big deal. I don't want you thinking all is lost and you're stuck with this. I'm going to click on edit. And all I have to do is click anywhere in that block. And so that when I go back to the advanced elements and I go to accordions tabs, you'll see it here. Okay, so even if I click out of here, it's gone. What I'll have to do again, click back into the Mine's On, and here they are. So that's really great to know as well if you needed to make any changes. Okay, so now along here, this is where I'm going to find tabs. Click save. And now I have my tabs the way I want it. Okay, so I have them great. Yes, Mine's On, Action, and Consolidation. If I go back into edit, I can now add in the content. But you don't add in the content to your template. So what we want to do is make replicas of this. So to do that, I'm going to go back to my modules. And here's my template. So now it's just quick and easy. I can just go duplicate, and make as many as I like. You do not need to make them all at once. You can choose to just make them as you need to go. But I don't want you thinking that just when you create a new module that you also have to do this again. You don't have to. I find it a bit finicky, but you can drop this down in here. So let's see if it's going to work. There we go. I found a couple times before where it didn't seem to want to sit there. So then it flies up. But persevere, you can do it. And you can now have the template here. So now I'm in a very similar position where I can just duplicate and have as many of these pages that I want with the standard of how I want this course to look. All right, so I hope this helps you to learn how to create a template using your design tools in Canvas.